David, great to see you again.
Thank you. Same here.
I am with David Cook, who is CEO of Global Retail, but as we just talked about, engaged in lots of different things, have been an entrepreneur for a long time. You and I got a chance to catch up a week ago and talk through some of the pieces and parts and how you've navigated 2020. I think people would love to hear how you pivoted your business as the pandemic hit, and then, kind of where you are in Q4.
Sure. Well, obviously for everybody, this has been an interesting year and probably one that will go down as an event that everyone will remember. 9/11 was an event that affected a relatively small group of population in the U.S., and we all knew people that might have been involved or affected by it. But this is an event that's really, come home for everybody. So we've had an interesting year. We've opened some new businesses. We because my business partner and I met first at Procter & Gamble in the paper division. We wanted to really expand our consumer products. We had a line of feminine hygiene products, basically mini pads and tampons. The scalability of that platform allowed us to manufacture enough of our demand on one machine, and so we had an extra machine. So we decided that we could reconfigure that machine to support face masks. So I've got one on here, and this one, kind of looks like a diaper. This is an N95 mask. It's a mask that we produce at about 500 a minute. And the part that we decided would be different in this model is we can manufacture masks from Cincinnati, Ohio all day long. But we decided that we had certain criteria that we wanted to use for this business, and leveraging some of the various business units, Global Retail being one of them, our marketplace division being another one. And we decided we would take manufacturing to the point of use. So we created a distributed manufacturing model. Distributed manufacturing model is signing up people that would like to own a manufacturing line, would support the territory in which they would manufacture from, and then we would source raw materials from other American companies, and we would only sell to Americans. 2% of our manufactured production would go to people in need. So there was a philanthropic edge to this, which allowed us to really get a lot of folks on board. So we've been signing up folks. They buy the manufacturing line from us because we have a tool and die shop and a machine building shop. So we build our own machinery because when you're an innovation company, you don't go to ABC Supply and get a line that makes face masks at 500 a minute. You have to build it yourself, and you have to use technology that you're familiar with. So we put together a whole package. The package is not only the manufacturing line, it includes training, and we're using a online training process called Trainial. And Trainial, we develop short videos on how to and things to be aware of and so forth. We also, we also have a whole system, an enterprise system, which is built around Microsoft 365, which is an enterprise cloud-based tool. And so that whole package gets sold. We give them territories, and then we get a royalty on their manufactured product while we continue to innovate and develop new products. So in addition to having about 10 or 11 different types of face masks, both size as well as filtration layer, medical, surgical, N95 and so forth, but also different print colors and so forth. Those products are now sold through these distributed manufacturing, or what we call DMs. And interestingly enough, we got into a niche, and all along we didn't want to sell through Walmart or the big box kind of retailers, partly because they're the everyday low price, and you know, they're looking for something cheap that you might buy out of China. And we think that, you know, keeping manufacturing in the U.S. and offering something that's a higher quality, that is a true FDA certified mask, not a KN95, which you get from China, was important, especially in light of how the pandemic has affected everyone. So the niche that we got into is veteran-owned companies. Never realized how many veteran-owned companies are out there, very connected, a lot of set-asides through government, municipalities, VA, FEMA, and so forth. So right now, we have a demand for about 50 million masks a month for the next 5 years.
Wow.
Sell to healthcare, we sell to communities, we sell to manufacturers, various industries, construction. So you're not going to find them in retail stores. You can buy them online through Heartland Health Products, but that business is a game changer in the sense that, you know, we've taken some of the manufacturing know-how, we've taken an opportunity, we've done something that we think is right for the United States by keeping manufacturing here, by offering it to other people, making sure that community-based hospitals and healthcare providers are you know, taken care of. We also try to match our demand to production. So we get requests all the time for, I need 50 million masks. Okay, well, why do you need 50 million masks? Well, that's how many I'm used to buying. Okay, well, are you going to use 50 million masks in the next 30 days? Oh, no, not a chance. You know, maybe 500,000. Well, how about if we make sure that you're never out of stock and that we always provide you with the number of masks you need, and that way I can serve a broader community with the rest of my production capacity, and you can still have your needs satisfied. Plus, you don't have storage problems that you're going to have with 50 million masks, because that takes up a lot of room. And we're going to improve your cash flow. So your cash flow will be so much better because now we're going to bill you for 500,000, not 50 million. And so I think we're trying to change the paradigm in the whole supply chain, because generally speaking, a lot of the big distributors, healthcare products and PPE have gone offshore in order to improve their margins and basically keep their costs down. And we're thinking that people are okay paying a little bit of a premium to have it manufactured here. Fortunately,
hey David, we're running up on our time, and I'm sorry. I could go forever with you, because we've had great conversations.
Sure. As
we finish up, and we'll come back, because I think people would love to hear in Q1 what that really, you know, how things are continuing to unfold. But as we finish up, just a couple of line items. How are you preparing for 2021?
Well, we're actually just getting started. With all these new distributed manufacturers, our online retailing business is on fire right now, promoting it. We're really trying to optimize the supply chain and be smarter about how we do things, whether it's through logistics or productivity or just the types of industries and products we support. So I would say, you know, we've never been better positioned, and it's an exciting time for us. I don't know what, you know, the political landscape's going to look like, and I'm not sure how that's going to affect, you know, taxation and controls and things like that. But I think we could not have been in a better place.
David, thank you so very much. Happy holidays to you, my friend. We'll talk in a month or so, see how things are continuing to go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.